Oh, as the ad break just started.
Wonderful. Shall we wait till the ad breaks over then? And we'll
No, you
okay.
have
No,
to
we're going right in.
subscribe
We'll
to
leave this
get
in. Let's go.
the preview.
We're back in Theros Chaos. And if that doesn't set the tone for today's game, I don't know what will. As we continue our mythic odyssey across Theros, in the depths of this pyramid, in the middle of the Blood Games. It has been a hot minute since we last played, but what do you remember from the previous session? About that much. Fantastic. It has been a minute.
Absolute chaos.
So you managed to sweet talk Ishak into stopping trying to murder you all by not only showing him Sogek, his descendant in all of his glory, but also an old flame that could be reunited, reignited. Good old Granny Scott's sweet adoptive hag grandmother. So while he went further into the pyramid to go and prepare something, he asked you to continue the Blood Games, make sure that those that are here are dead, mainly because he knew that there was someone in here that he could just taste the grudge that you had against them and didn't want to take that away from you. So you went off exploring, splitting up, which is always the best idea. Some of you found a Medusa that didn't last very long because Stogeg happened to have the mirror shield and it reflected the gaze right back, immediately failed its save, turned to stone, done. Well done. Mr. Burbles followed the smell of food until they found a mysterious giant blue figure that turned him into gas and then sucked him into a bottle, which is concerning. And a few of you managed to find said mysterious blue figure, which happened to be the Oni that long ago stole your treasure, stole your boat, and survived being blown up by Bennett. So we are in the middle of that combat with Skirts and Adri and Sogeg trying to catch up. Zolk and Dennis trying to deal with the invisible monster as well as the charmed tomb guard that is now no longer charmed, and well, trying to get your revenge and save Mr. Burbles. So we'll start at the top of the order, which is Zolk.
If I remember right, only ran this way, right?
Which way is that way? That way. Yes, it did run that way.
But we've just someone pissed off the skeleton.
Don't know who. Definitely not the person that dealt damage to it.
It's perfectly reasonable. It wasn't me.
So the ally that dealt damage to it. I believe at the moment your flame cannon leg gun is handheld.
All right, it's
because we don't have the token about, so assuming it's on your person.
I forget how much of a cone it was.
It's 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a free burning hands. It's really strong.
Alright, so I'll scoot down, set the skeleton on fire.
Are you trying to make sure you're not hitting Dennis?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that, I guess?
Yeah. Dexterity saving throw, I believe?
Yeah.
You are within 10 feet of it now, so it's a disadvantage. That's an 8.
So it takes grand 21.
Takes the full 21 damage as it bursts into flames. It is still alive, though.
And then normal movement. So that was 15. So I can use my normal movement to get back where I was, and then I dash after the.
Okay, it's taking your action to
Yeah.
dash. It's only a bonus action for your Eldritch Bucket. Which I imagine, even in size small, it's literally just like a pot that you're holding and pointing, and it just belches fire forward.
Yeah.
It's still got the little tiny legs on the back.
That's
right.
me.
Give you a perception check.
Oh no. Where's that one? No.
Fantastic. Now, Dream, we're on to you. You are currently astride Sogeg as you were bashing your way through walls to try and catch up to everybody.
Yes. I don't really know if there's much I can do here other than just stay where I am because Sogeg is determined to smash through every wall he can see,
That is
and
fair.
I don't want to be left behind.
It also saves you from having to smash the walls yourself. Rely on the big smashy scorpion guy.
Don't think it would go particularly well if I tried.
You've done it before. Took it a few attempts, but you did it.
So yeah,
Anything from
I'm
Neil?
just gonna. He's just gonna sadly hang there.
It's just vibing.
He
having
doesn't
fun.
like it, but he has to deal with it.
Okay. Well, it is the Tomb Guard that just got set on fire. Although the person that set it on fire ran the hell away, so it is going to be attacking Dennis. No longer at disadvantage. A 19 to hit. And a 17. So either of those hit, Dennis? If you're talking, you may be muted.
Sorry, I was yeah.
There we go.
Sorry, no, it's a no.
So that's a no. Okay. Sogeg, whoever is deciding to pilot our giant scorpion today.
Blood games as he's just going to
he does have a new cursed
joust
epithet.
forward.
That's what I wrote.
Oh no.
Every time he tries to speak to somebody, he has to roll a dice on a 1. The only things he can say is blood games. They can add inflections to the words blood games, but it has to be the words blood games.
Okay. This works perfect.
Blood games.
Blood games! Blood games! As we're just charging forward, Sogeg's going to attack the wall.
Okay, make an attack with Sogeg. Is he scooping up Scuds and Neil while he bursts through?
Well, let's see what the attack roll says first. Is it just with his Zeiston?
It'll be with his Zeiston, most likely, yes.
Should have been two-handed.
That will still just about make it through the wall. So I will
Hold
move.
on. I just saw Zeiston and I clicked. I guess he has a two-handed one.
Well,
That
it's
does
whether he's got his
seem
shield
like-
in one hand or if he's put his shield
Does he?
behind him for 2 hands.
I don't know. All right.
He's a coward. He uses a shield.
I thought you also had a shield.
All right. So as he jousts through the wall, will he hear where things are going, or will he continue to joust forward?
Give me a perception check.
How well can you hear in your helmet? Not very well.
He
Oh,
can.
very well
They're
enough.
coming from up this way.
All right, so that was 10 feet through the wall. Sogeg can move 30 feet. So he will move.
To that corner.
Basically.
Okay, I'll move as well as Nadrin on his back.
All right. And Scuts would just barge through with Neil behind.
Okay. When it gets to your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. Well, I am Sogig and Pogig, and
That's
don't.
fair.
I'm not using a bonus action, so that
Right.
I'm passing the turn to myself.
Not quite. Things need to happen beforehand.
Oh, okay. Then Sogig is done.
Let's have a look. Okay. It would be neutral because you can't see it, but you are making it disadvantage. It does gain. Okay, so a 22. Does it hit?
That is a very good question. One moment, please. Where is it?
Now, note that you can't see where this attack is coming from.
I have a feeling that means I can't make it reroll.
If it's in the definition that it's a target that you can see, then no. But if it's just anything, then yes.
I can't remember where that ability's even gone.
I believe nuisance is an epithet.
Ah,
When a creature you can see hits you with an attack roll, you can use a reaction to force it to re-roll.
bugger. All right. How much am I taking?
12 points of slashing damage.
Don't forget, Sogeg takes double of that.
It takes the same. It's not doubled.
It's healing. My bad.
It's only when you heal them both at the same time that it's essentially double because they both get each other's healing.
Ow.
So, but that will drop his invisibility for at least a moment. And yeah, he's just going to do it again. Although I realise I'm attacking with the wrong weapon, but that's fine. A 20 to hit. This time you can see it, so you can force a reroll for this one.
Yeah, I'll have to make a reroll.
Okay, it got a natural 20, so
The shield does not save me from that.
so the first attack did 12 slashing. The next one is going to do 23.
All right. So I take 23, go to 1, and stick my finger up.
So good would have taken a total of 35 if you combine the two together.
That is my first down used.
Okay. He cannot immediately run the hell away, but I don't think he needs to at this point. He's feeling pretty sturdy at this point, so the Oni will end their turn and pass it to Scuts.
All right. And she will eagerly follow behind where Sogeg punched through.
Go ahead and make an attack roll against the wall. Oh yeah, you burst through without issue. Are you scooping up Neil as you go?
Yeah, he's in his little rope.
Oh yeah,
yawn.
he's in the little baby carrier.
Yeah. Disgruntled, but accepting it. All right, so that was 10 feet. She gets... Yeah, total of 45. So she gets to move another 35. So she will run with Neil. She'll sprint in front of where Sogeg is.
Neil up with you. Well, you would just about see a kind of injured. It's hard to tell with Dennis. He's a sturdy little guy, but he's definitely on the defensive even though it doesn't really need to be, this tomb guard's not going to hit you.
Yeah.
Anything else, Skirts? That was a movement and one of your attacks.
You guys, there's something really sharp and pokey over there! As she gets excited.
Is that everything?
She can't use her action to dash.
No, it'd be
and I can't
another
use my
attack
bonus
action
to
of some
move.
kind.
Yeah, no, I was trying to run through if I had any
Yeah.
other than like I think going into a rage and if I used my previous momentum to pounce, but I don't want to actually like attack him or anything. So no.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Dennis.
Certainly, I'm just gonna go. Just move my movement and boppity this guy with two-handed, so
Give
I'm
him a
not
whack.
gonna benefit from my shield anymore. Let me check. I'm not rolling anything that I shouldn't be. On. Cool, yep. Boppity boppity.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, you just disintegrate what's left of this poor tomb guard. My God. What's the radiant from? Does that is it? I know clerics get something like that. It's like divine something.
Yes. It's called
I keep thinking divine smite.
Blessed
But it's
Strike.
not. Blessed strikes.
Blessed.
There we go.
Yeah. I think it changes though to Divine Strike. You gain this ability. At 14th level, you get 2d8 extra damage in Radiant, which is nice. Yeah. So let's do that.
Yeah,
I just kind of.
you smush him. You made him
Yeah, I can move the
smush.
rest of my movement after.
Yeah, you
bashing
certainly
him, can't
can.
I?
So you've moved 15.
Yeah. So I can move another 15. Will take me to there.
Okay.
Just so I'm out of sight, out of line. You know. That is me.
Zulk, how are you feeling?
Ah. Alright. We'll start with bucket because bucket is always good.
The bucket is always useful. It is a dexterity saving throw. I'm going to keep whispering these rolls, actually. Oh, that's another natural 20. So, yeah, he passes that one. He still takes half damage, though.
Even with disadvantage. That's
Oh,
pain.
he would have disadvantage. Hold on. And a natural 1 on the follow-up. So, yeah, full damage.
A grand or 60.
Okay, 16.
I think I did put Inferno on, so if he does have resistances, he doesn't.
Right. I will try and keep that in mind.
And
Have you had
feel like
time
I
to
need to
actually
make-
switch on that epithet?
we had a rest
Oh, you
after
did,
we
yes.
bonked. That's all I remember. How big is this again? 20-foot sphere. Fucking Christ.
So if you were to hit it with it, it would be very difficult to not also hit yourself with.
That's my concern. Well, I'll just ask the Oni a question. It's
Okay.
kind of funny that all of our problems involve gaseous form. Don't you agree?
God damn it. Okay. It's a wisdom save. A disadvantage doesn't need to be at disadvantage. As he looks at you oddly, actually it wouldn't be at disadvantage because you've damaged it, so it still fails as he looks at you puzzled for a second before collapsing in a fit of like pained laughter.
Brilliant.
Progress. That is me.
You can walk away from him now and not take any damage.
I'm not a coward.
Aren't you on one?
Yes.
From a Skaven. That's brilliant.
Yes, not a coward. They do say the line between bravery and stupidity is pretty blurry.
It is what it is.
Nadrin.
Still, I mean, I don't exactly know what's going on over there, so
You'd be able to hear the Oni's throaty laughter echoing down the halls.
okay. I'm just gonna stick where I am for now, I think.
Yeah, stay manning
Can I-
the Ethitonis.
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Is it possibly a good idea to ready enlarge in case you see Scuts enter a rage? Oh no, she would be too big. She'd be
she
too
would
big.
be too big.
No. Never
That
mind.
that
Do
would
it
have been
anyway.
a very good
Space.
suggestion if
Yeah.
we weren't right here.
The
Do it.
only spot she could fit is directly in front of us. We'd have to
Yes.
bait the Oni to her.
Ready the Epitonus.
Well, you just fire it for no reason.
I mean,
All right.
it's fun. Okay, so is that everything, Nadrin?
Yeah,
Anything
I'm
from
just
Neil
gonna-
in the baby carrier?
He's just gonna still disgruntled, just hang in there.
Okay. Sogag. Sogag is you, Scuds, at this moment in time. Unless you've muted.
Can we skip to the Oni? I just stuck breakfast in my mouth.
That's fair. What we'll do
Come
with
back.
Sogag is just we'll move in, just keep following, essentially. Follow the sounds. There we go. It is the Oni who. When does it get to make the save? At the end of its turn. Okay. Target's advantage if it's triggered by damage. Okay, so this would be disadvantage. All right. It got an 18 on with disadvantage. So it is no longer prone, but that is the end of its turn because it happens at the end of its turn. So
What else does that bright side?
Scuts, are you
All right.
available again?
Yes. I just forgot I was so gagged. That's all. Normally I try to eat between my turns, but I was like, fuck. I am Scorpion today. So we will go. Her 45 feet to run up behind Dennis.
Okay.
She would have heard the Oni?
You should be able to see it at this point. Yeah, you could just about see it up at the top there.
Yeah, but she sees Dennis. As she
She does,
realizes
okay.
the spiky thing she was running after this whole time around the corner was her new friend. Oh, hey Dennis! How's it going? She misses completely the screaming of Zulk and the Oni cackling in the distance. She was captivated by this pokey thing. And I guess that's her turn.
Okay. Dennis.
Oh, my turn. Goodbye, Mr. Odie. I pull out my bag and I'm gonna go say hello to my little friend.
You can certainly try.
Pop him in the bag.
You can certainly try. He is size large.
fine. I'm Dennis the Mighty. Get in my bag, you silly, smelly ogre.
Okay, go ahead.
Oni, sorry.
And give me an athletics check.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Come on.
Would be a disadvantage for me.
Yeah, and it would be a
Athletic.
disadvantage.
Oh, is it a disadvantage? Oh.
Yes.
Ba-dum.
That's still a success. So that's one success as you try and shove him into the bag. You can use another attack to try again. You need 3 successes in before you get 3 fails, essentially.
I
Unless it
only have
doesn't.
one attack.
You only have 1 attack. Okay.
Yes, cleric.
So the Oni is currently grappled by Dennis as he's being slowly shoved into definitely just a bag of holding. Don't worry about it.
Yes, get in my Santa sack, my friend.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Scuts, my friend. Don't mind me.
Okay. Zolk.
I'm going to step forward. I don't know how well this will go, but this means I'm not setting our good old dwarf on fire with the bucket.
Okay. He is going to make a save against the bucket. He's going to take the full damage of the bucket.
And then I've just clocked that I need to catch up on Screaming Bell Table.
Oh, true, you do.
So I've got 2 to do, is it?
We'll just do the one from the Tashes, the laughter.
All right.
Okay,
we
so
go.
we need to make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah, it succeeded.
Fair enough. And then, how hurt does he seem?
Not very.
Ah, fuck. All right, I can't bank on that then. What's this do? It uses a spell slot and doesn't do what I want it to. Cool. Pain. This is a grand time to realize that the only cantrip I have is Prestidigitation and Mending.
Useful ones, for sure.
All right.
They can make him smell like, I don't know, chocolate jerky or something.
Well, luckily I have a straight line, I guess. Yeah, that'll do.
I'm just going to laser him in the face. Okay.
I'm going to lightning bolt in the face at shotgun range.
Okay.
There we go.
Dex save, yeah. That is a fail. So 25 feet of lightning damage. Or 25 feet, 25 points. Ding dong, ring the bell.
I've rolled pretty low on the upcast. Feels bad. Oh?
Okay. So is
Okay.
anyone else within that range?
Oh, I've got disadvantage of this.
No, so it is just Dennis and Leone that need to make a dexterity saving throw. It would be a disadvantage anyway from being near Zulk.
I have double disadvantage.
Thankfully, the advantage doesn't stack.
I know.
I'd give it to myself anyway, it's fine.
Okay, Zulk, go ahead and roll 2d10.
Oh, grand. 10.
Okay, 10
Thank you,
points of
friend.
radiant damage.
Thank you for showing me the way in light.
I don't like the light. I want out.
I
I
don't.
think both of you have got sunlight sensitivity.
Yeah.
Massively.
Thankfully, this is ruin light, not sunlight. So
I know.
And then
Fucking hell.
I'm a give a nudge to Dennis. I need this one alive. Not functional, but alive.
He's going in the bag.
Well, I need him.
Okay. Nadrin.
So, Zolk is looking incredibly hurt, right?
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
You could always ask him to break dance.
If he wasn't
No, not
like
No, I know.
just
He doesn't
immune
look
to
like.
death, he probably would have died several times already.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. Okay.
Worse than.
Sogeg's taken a nice chunk of damage because of Zolk. I don't know if I want to do that yet.
Do it.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I think. How's Dennis looking?
Grand.
He's definitely injured, but he doesn't look like he's about to keel over.
Okay, so it's only Zolk that looks like he's about to die.
I can save him. Don't worry.
I'm gonna cast Bigby's hand.
Where are you casting Bigby's hands?
How big is Bigby's hand?
Big hand.
It's
It's
big. I believe
large.
it's size large,
It's
yeah.
large, yeah.
So the only place it would fit would be around here.
It can go there until I can see more, yeah.
Okay, let me go grab you a. I think I've already made the token for it, haven't I?
Yeah, 'cause I've used it before.
Summons. Go hand. Yes.
Yay! And
And
it's also shouldn't be at half health.
I think it's just remembering it from last time it was summoned, but we'll put it back up to full health.
Yay! And for now, I will leave Bigby's hand there.
Okay. Anything from Neil?
I don't think he can do much right now.
He's currently providing emotional support to Skirts after a dog ran away.
Yeah, I don't think that there's too much that he can do currently. So he's gonna stay there, but I will hop off of Sogeg's back.
Okay. Going backwards or forwards?
I'll go to about there.
Okay. Sogek. I see you measuring.
Well, he can either get to where Bigsby's hand is, or he can dash and get to the other side of the Oni.
He can't move through hostile creatures.
No, so he's stuck over here.
So unless he
Can
bashes
he-
through the wall.
Oh, he fucking could. All right. Blood games. Yeah, that's actually the better option. You must be Sogeg's wisdom band of intelligence.
We've dealt with
Sure.
Sogek long enough to know how he functions.
All right, so Sogeg will move forth, majestically so, and strike the wall with his Zeiston two-handed. I did not mean to
Yeah,
double click.
You make your way through the wall.
As he points his Zeiston at the
Also,
Oni, he whispers,
Note the range
"Blood
of the
games."
Zeiston as well. So he could hit with his Zeiston from there.
"Oh shoot, he can." So
It's
he
a
will.
long stick.
If he can make 2 attacks, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So then he will. I'll roll again because I feel like it would be really mean to
Yeah.
just be like, yeah, that's a 26. I'll take that. 21 does good though.
That will hit. Are you adding any smites onto that? For
Does he have
funsies?
any?
I'm sure he's got plenty of. It depends if he's got spell slots left, but I'm assuming he does. It's usually just his like rechargeable resources he wastes on making himself glow.
Oh yeah, we've got two wrathful smites in check. So,
For
in
Wrathful
Sogeg
Smite, you
fashion.
would have had to have cast it before you hit. But for
Oh,
normal
before.
Divine
Okay, so what's
Smite, it's
a divine?
you basically spend a spell slot to do radiant damage.
I'm not sure I see where that one is then.
It would be
That's
under
okay.
spells to actually have a look at.
Oh, under the spell list?
Yeah, well, it's more just to see how many spell slots he's got left.
3 level 1.
So you can
level
spend a
3.
level 1 for, I think it's 2d8 radiant damage,
Oh.
and that's an extra d8 for each level up from there.
Oh, it's
This
the
is-
Oni.
Yeah. This is normal paladin stuff.
Then we'll use a level 2 smite.
Okay, so that'll be 3d8 radiant damage.
For an extra
That's
8.
an extra 8 damage.
Sogeg seeing the Oni is definitely feeling the blood games now.
It's definitely hurt. Is that everything from Sogeg?
I believe so, because I don't know what bonus actions he can do. So
Okay.
I'm going to work on that in between.
The Oni has a distinct feeling that it is not in a good space and does not want to be here. So I am going to roll some dice to not metagame this too hard. Okay. You see in a blink, Dennis, as you're holding and trying to shove him into the bag, he just vanishes. Like your hands just go through him, like suddenly disappears. This is going to give away where he ends up, but
As a reaction, can I cast Dispel Magic on him? Is it a reactive thing?
it's not as
or
a reaction. It's a full
Cool.
action. It's a spell.
No worries. That's fine.
Okay. Nadrin, give me an Arcana check.
An Arcana check?
An Arcana check. Something about that magic seemed familiar, but because you didn't get a good look at it, you can't quite place what happened. Is then just going to go in there. Okay, Scots.
I'm sorry, you just caught me after I read where it says headband of intellect. Nope. On his sheet. I'm having a giggle.
I love Soka's character sheets so much.
I'll share with the class. Hold on, I'll 2 seconds to fucking bring it up. So what Scuts is going to do, is hearing definitely the blood cry of freaking Sogeg. It just says headband of intellect. Nope. It's beautiful. I love it. Anyways, the many quotes of Sogeg. She doesn't know where he went, would she?
Give me an Arcana check.
Disappeared before.
Yep, you have a vanished. Could be anywhere. You would know because Mr. Burble says Misty Step, doesn't he?
Yeah.
This wasn't a mist. He didn't like turn into mist and then disappear. He literally blinked out of existence.
Skuts will keep following, where she hears all the noise from, and come over here to where Dennis and Zolk are. Yeah, she can. And not seeing where the Oni went, she'll just look around, scratching her head, and wave hi to Zolk. Oh, hey Zolk, have you seen Mr. Burbles anywhere?
No, but I have seen a git we need to punish.
Who do we need to punish? That's her turn.
Okay. Dennis.
Okay.
So you were holding on to the Oni for 1 minute, and then he just went.
I'm quite tempted to cast Dispel Magic, but I don't think it actually would
You
do
can
anything.
try.
Why not? I'll just cast Dispel Magic in
Right.
that area.
Remind me how this spell works. Let's have a look.
I'll cast it at level. It's a level.
Level 3 spell normally.
I can upcast it
but
to
you
level
need to
4.
choose a creature, object, or magical effect within range. So
Yeah, so it won't
you'd have
work
to
'cause
be able
it's
to
no longer
like
there.
know where it is,
Yes.
or at least figure. So you could just cast it like in that
Okay,
area, just in case he went invisible.
But you need to see it though. It says
It doesn't say you need to see. It's just a creature within range,
okay.
or something within range.
I was going to say if that doesn't work, I'm going to cast Firefly. Yeah.
You would have to cast it to find out if it worked or not.
Yeah, I'll go with what I planned. I'll
Okay.
cast it, see if it works.
You cast it level 3?
Level 4
Level
is
4.
what I wanted to cast at
Right.
because I haven't got a level 5 available anymore.
So you focus the magic of shadows to try and just get rid of any magic in the area. Give me an Arcana check for me.
So it's an alphabet order. Here we go. Woohoo! We're all really good at Arcana
So
today.
you cast it, and you can see little motes of magic suddenly like disappear. Like it's removing the remnants of a spell that was cast rather than the spell that was cast. If that makes sense. Of that, clearly something has just been cast in this area, but it's now no longer here.
Yeah, it's like he's banished away or something. Okay.
So that was your action. Do you
Yep.
have any movement or anything else you'd like to do?
Stand there.
Right. Zolk, we're back to you. What do you
Zolk is
think
here.
happened?
Man went poof. Man is sad.
That's fair.
I don't know now.
I mean, you can poke around and try and work out if something happened with either Arcana or Investigation, depending on what you're looking for. You can just start casting spells and ringing the bell for shits and giggles. You can try and do something to stop the fact that you're at 1 hit point. There's plenty of options.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with healing myself and hope I don't kill people with the bell. So, is 7 worth it? What the oh, we made some rats.
Okay, so Zolt gets 7 points of healing, Sogeg gets 7 points of healing, and 3 swarms of rats suddenly appear. So let me go grab some rats. Swarm of rats. 1, 2, 3.
How
So
long is a minute worth of rats?
10 rounds.
Alright.
So
So-
you see as Zolk starts patching himself together, as wounds close, rats sprout from them. Every drop of Zolk blood that hits the ground turns into a rat until there is an entire blanket of them on the floor. And they're friendly to you. They're not hostile.
Well, with my newfound rat pile, I'm going to give them one simple order. Sniff that floor and follow the scent, boys.
Okay, give me an animal handling check.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to roll initiative for the rats as well, so they'll have their own turn. Okay.
You know what? This is
Okay.
worth my flash of genius.
You can add a flash of genius to that as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So that'll make it a 17.
a 17, so it's a +4. Okay. You see the rats all snap to you, like facing you, and when you see hundreds of rats all facing you, all stood together, for anyone that isn't also a rat, it would be a little unnerving. But they seem to look at you with recognition before sniffing around on the floor.
I'll spend my bonus action to salute them and wait to see what happens.
Right. I need to very briefly be right back because I need to re-log into Roll20. It's decided to log me out, so back in one moment. Okay, I'm going to switch back while Roll20 loads, because at least we've gotten past the logging back in part. I'm not showing my password to the entire world.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Although
I don't think
I
Scuts
popped
likes these rats. They did eat that dolphin she was trying to catch.
Wow, that is a callback.
Hey, that whale died and she's like, you know what, I can catch this dolphin, and then the rats ate the dolphin. She had a day. She kept it inside. Now she sees the rats again and it's all coming back.
Okay, so we're back into how everything goes. Nadrin, we're on you. Let's quickly press some buttons just to clear out the chat for me. There we go.
Mhm. Can I get Big B's hand to punch through this back wall?
You can try. So you can make a clenched fist attack with the Big B's hand. Yeah, I think I've made the character sheet with all of its abilities on there, so it's a bit easier to use.
I closed it and now I can't find it again.
If you go to its token, just hold down the Alt key and double click it. It should open it for you.
Where's the Alt key? I can't see it. I'm blind. There it is. So click on it.
So double click the Big B's hand token while holding down the Alt key.
Okay. So yeah, I want to try and punch that wall.
It's how, as a DM, I can like close a bunch of character sheets and not worry about it. Okay, it punches the wall and you feel the entire pyramid quake. That is a load-bearing wall. You can't go through it.
Okay. Not much else I can do, I don't think. How's everyone looking for health?
I think it's mostly Zolk, Dennis, and Sogek that have taken any damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you could tell from the damage maybe Sogeg took. You might want to be concerned about Zulk, or like maybe make a medicine check to see.
You did just watch him try and repair himself, and as his blood hit the floor, they turned to rats. So,
I need to be able to see, so I'm gonna have to climb over some rats, I guess. And
so
I
the
will
swarms
cast.
would barely come up to even Zolk's ankles. They're a lot of rats, but they're not like not tall. It's just like an entire 5 foot square of rats, but not a 5 foot cube of rats.
Okay. And I will cast Mass Healing Word, because that's the only healing I have.
Okay.
And I'll go for... It's 6 creatures, I think, so...
So do you have to use your action to control Bigby's hand, or is it a bonus action?
I don't know. I think it's a bonus action.
Oh,
As a bonus action.
Right. So I'll still allow you to cast Healing Word because I'm usually rule it that you can use an action to do a bonus action, but not a bonus action to do an action.
Yeah.
But it's more to keep in mind for if you're casting other spells or doing other things while Bigby's hand's active.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a Mass Healing Word.
Okay. So that's everybody within 60 feet of you. Get 7
It
points
is
of healing.
6 people.
Or is it up
So
to 6 people? Okay.
yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, everyone is covered.
thank you.
So for
So-
Zulk and Sogeg, you would get 14 points because you'd get each other's healing as well. Essentially targets you twice. Okay. Anything from Neil?
No.
Okay. Sogeg, feeling slightly fresher. What would you like to do?
All right.
So we just gained 14 hit points.
And then he doesn't see where the
No.
Oni went. He just stabbed it and it
He
disappeared. I think Sogeg would think
Does
he killed it.
have a way to vaguely track it though.
Oops.
He can use his
He would
blood
have
sense.
Blood sense?
Yes. Which I believe it's from his Zyston. Read the actual wording of it. He can magically sense the presence of all living creatures within 30 feet. It does not require an action to do. He just always knows where things are within 300 feet.
Okay.
Or not
This
where things are,
Oni-
the direction they're in. So the only
This-
other living thing that he can see or detect the presence of that isn't accounted for, as in the party, would be in that direction.
Okay. The Oni did not bleed enough as he uses his blood sense, and he will point in the direction he believes it has gone in.
Oh, if he's talking to people, he needs to roll a d20. Okay, yeah, he's able to talk to
It
people
didn't
fine.
come out as blood sense.
Yeah, when trying to speak to another creature, must roll a d20 on a result of 1. You can only respond with the
Yep.
words "blood games."
So he would probably then move in the direction of the said thing.
It's pretty cramped in that corridor.
Can he joust back through
I was
this
going to say
way?
you may have better luck
and
just
up?
punching through walls.
Yeah. Because it's 20 feet that way and 10 feet. So he would be able to theoretically make one attack go through this wall and make the other attack, or
Yep.
can he only make one? Okay. So he will attempt to strike through the wall with his Zeiston as his biceps ripple and flex.
He smashes his way through without issue.
All right, and he'll step forward and try to go through the north wall with a second.
He smashes his way through that
Kia!
one with a mighty Kia.
As everyone hears it muffled through the sand next to them. That I believe would be Sogeg's turn.
Okay. The rats. Let's see. They do have keen smell. And although they're beasts, I think I'm going to have them unaffected by Zolk's stinky aura. Okay, they are still trying their best to find where this thing has gone. They haven't quite got the scent yet. Next, what's he gonna do? He'll go. You hear a thudding sound, almost like something smashing through one of the walls. Scuts, we're on to you.
All right. Did they just hear something to the north?
So would have heard some. Make a perception check.
Guts.
So the vague thing everybody would have heard would have been the sound of a wall smashing and like the tremble in the entire pyramid from that happening. Scuds, you'd be able to tell that it was coming from somewhere. I'll do it as a cone so I don't give away exactly everything. That sort of direction.
Okay. All she needs to know is what wall she wants to kick down. As
So
she
you've
goes,
worked out that this
"Mister-"
wall, this north wall, is a load-bearing wall. It can't be smashed through.
Oh, I can't go through this one?
No.
That's the one I tried to
yeah.
go through.
Oh, okay.
The Big B's hand has
So
left a big old
then-
dent in it, but didn't manage to get through. There was more rock behind it.
Then she will continue moving the direction that she can. And attack the wall next to her.
Okay, big smashies.
Is that big enough for others to follow through behind
Because
her?
I'm realizing now with the word, because have you got the Furfrush's Wiener Smasher epithet active?
I don't think so.
Okay. If you had that active, you would do quadruple damage to objects and structures. And I just
Okay.
realized that now. So, we'll see.
All right. So she moved through the wall, and then she would be able. Is this still the same like impassable wall, like made of
From
rock
this
instead of
side,
sand?
it's
Or...
hard to tell.
All right, then she will find out by trying to hit it with her granny stick. She knows she
Going
wants to go
north?
north by northwest. Yeah. So she will use her second attack trying to get through that.
You give it a whack, and in you go. I need a dexterity saving throw, please. As soon as you smash through the wall, you feel this suction and this roar of wind as you step into a room with a dedicated sandstorm in it. But I know you would have had advantage on that save, but it doesn't bloody matter. As soon as you hit in, you feel all the debris of the wall get sucked through as you pass in. No, wind doesn't move Scuds. Scuds moves everything else. Scuds is immovable. Everything else gets to move. as you manage to resist the sandstorm. This great tornado in the center of this room.
She busts through, already covering her face to try to block the falling sand from the wall she knows is coming. As she goes, Mr. Burbles! She's trying to find her buddy, as she'll see if she can make her way around the sandstorm.
So it will.
That was her
It would
second.
have been considered difficult terrain, but Scuds is clumsy and ignores difficult terrain. So yeah, you can move through it without actually that much issue.
Actually, hold on. Oh, come on, P-Brain. Damn it! Nope. Forward we go. I was gonna say maybe she would go back and tell everybody to go, like, not this way, but not Scuds. Alright.
She's on the warpath.
Mr. Burbles! She shouts as she'll go along the wall this way. And then I think she can go up. She'll stop there, though. Oops.
Okay.
And that will be her turn.
All right. Dennis. You see an absolute nightmare before you as the floor fills with rats.
Can you move through swarms as
Yes.
friendly? Okay, cool.
So because they're considered friendly, you can move through them without issue.
I go here after seeing Scuts go through, and Dennis goes, "Okay, I follow."
Yeah,
This
you
direction.
bash the wall, get through without issue.
No, through the diagonal.
Oh, you're trying to go through
Ah.
the diagonal. Yeah, that would work.
If it works. Oh. I got 15
Give me
movement.
a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, disadvantage for me.
As you are sucked in towards the center of this tornado.
That's fine. That's
taking
more than gone.
14 bludgeoning damage. So you are sucked
Nice.
towards the center.
I was going to say it's more movement than what I normally would have
That ends your movement. Essentially, you are stuck in the vortex.
It moved me more than what I could actually move
That's
physically
fair.
through it if it's difficult terrain. So
Yeah, fair.
I'll have that.
All right.
Thank you.
That's an action and your movement. Any bonus actions?
Is it if it's dim light, I can fly?
You want in darkness. You would
It's
be
dim
in
light
dim
or
light.
darkness. Yeah.
So, but you have basically your movement speed. If you fail that save, your movement speed 0, and you're pulled by the tornado.
I can do that next turn, I guess. So sure.
Okay, Zulk, your rat army is still searching.
Well, while they try to figure things out, we play a good old game of follow the leader. Would a digging speed get me through this without having to attack?
Yes,
I
it
don't
would.
know. Okay, I can just dig then. And go towards the others.
How far is your burrowing speed?
15 out of my total 30.
Okay, so you can basically spend 5 feet of movement to go through a wall, but you can only do that 3 times per turn.
Okay. And then I'll go up as well.
Okay, up you go. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Well, have I still got firm-footed on? I do. That's an advantage here. I'm
Okay,
grand.
you are fine. You do not get sucked up by the tornado. You are still affected by it considered difficult terrain, though.
His Discord just kind of disconnected.
That is understandable.
It's
Is it
been
still
doing
struggling?
that quite a
What we'll
lot.
do is we'll move on to Nadrid, and then when Zolt comes back, he can finish his turn. So, Nadrid.
Okay. Everyone's been going this way, so can I use Bigby's hand to get through this wall?
Go ahead and make an attack against the wall with Bigby's hand.
Bigby's hand. Come on.
That's a crit.
That is a
So
crit.
I will move you through the wall. And until your next turn, it's free movement to get through the wall for anyone else, which in this case would be just the rats if they find the scent.
Around a bit. There we go. That's it for me being able to do anything. Neil is going to try to attack the wall.
You can try.
The only thing he can do is bite it, so I'm not sure gnawing on the wall is gonna do much. But he's gonna try.
That's enough to get through the wall.
I don't know why it's a disadvantage, but
It doesn't matter. It's still enough to get through the wall. I need Neil to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
that's just a dex roll if he doesn't have a saving
He
throw
is
for
fine.
it.
So he's still affected by the difficult terrain, but he is not sucked up by the tornado.
Okay. So he's moved. He's got 5 more movement. I
So
think.
his movement would be reduced by half. So yeah, about 5 more feet of movement.
He's just gonna take one steppy this way.
Okay. Sogeg. Would you like to check your blood sense?
Yes, he will ping his blood sense and see
Ping
if he can
his
tell
blood
what
sense.
direction all the blood is in.
Is in that direction.
Okay. Then on a mission, hearing Sogeg call or Skuts. Well, Skuts is calling out for Mr. Burbles, but he just knows he stabbed the Oni and it's still missing.
He just hears the words blood
so
games.
yeah. He will step forward by Bigsby's hand and joust forward mightily with his two-handed Zeiston. With another Kia!
He smashes on through. Oh, that's Bigby sound. Hold on.
Yeah, layering is a bit weird here.
Sogeg, I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
No, surely with so many beautiful spindly legs he can hold himself. No.
No, as he gets sucked into the vortex.
You shouldn't skip leg day! Skuts
Taking
shouts through the sand.
6 points of bludgeoning damage, which Zolk you would
sorry,
also
Zolk.
take. That could have been a lot worse.
That's fine. Sogeg is mighty.
But that would be the end of Sogeg's movement.
So he can't get through the wall. That's not where the blood was anyways. That's his turn, I suppose.
Okay. Rats, can you find where the Oni is? They can. And they are going to rush in the opposite direction. Busting through tiny gaps in the wall with 1,000 bites. And make their way that way. Okay. For them, I need to roll. Okay. Skuts, we're back to you.
I feel like Sogeg was very intent on the direction in which he was charging. It maybe Scuts will think it was Mr. Burbles.
So first of all,
So-
give me a dexterity saving throw. It would be an advantage because of danger sense.
Does clumsy doesn't give any sort of
Clumsy would mean that if you succeed this, you ignore the dangerous terrain or difficult terrain. You have succeeded, so you aren't sucked in.
All right. So she'll try to continue to the north and try to punch through.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Mr. Burbles!
So you smash through the wall.
She see that that's a dead end. She doesn't see any signs of Mr. Burbles. He'd have scorch marks or something she'd be able to
Give
identify.
me a perception check for me. You would be able to see scorch marks on the floor going down here, down this way, but they are quite old. They have definitely are no longer burning. I've probably done 5 to 10 minutes beforehand. The other thing you would be able to see is the strange rocks that seem like they're on fire from this distance. And actually, with that perception check, this wall here was recently damaged. It is regenerating.
So then she'll move. Well, while we're here, can she see what's up with the little pit of fire? Probably on her next turn, since she already used her
from
actions.
what it looks like is 6 stones around this sort of pit of lava, of this molten rock, but there is no heat coming from it whatsoever.
All right.
Dennis, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sure. As a bonus action, I will make myself fly. If
You need to
possible.
give me a dexterity saving throw first.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely filling this because it's disadvantage. Let's have a look. Dexterity.
Yeah, you continue to be swirled around in the vortex, which does reduce your movement speed to 0.
Okay.
You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I do still get an action and a.
You get your action
or a
bonus
bonus.
action still, yeah, but you cannot move.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'll cast. Oh, it's not a cast. It's a. Where's it gone? Steps
So-
of the night.
You would gain a flying speed, but your speed is still set to 0 because you failed the save.
Yeah, it's fine. It just gives me the elevation. I'll cast a heal on myself. To be fair, I'm sure. In fact, I could do this onto the group, can't I?
You'd only be able to target yourself, Soga, Neil, and Zolf because they're the only ones you can see.
I think they're the ones that are mainly damaged. So
That is also
do this.
true. So
18
right.
plus.
it'd be plus your wisdom modifier.
Yeah, it's just 3. So, yeah.
21 points
21.
of healing to Dennis, Soga, Neil, and Zulk. for Sogeg and Zulk, it would be 42 points of healing.
So I got 20. So I had already taken 19 points of damage. So if I just heal myself for 3 points,
Yes.
then it's the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
So cool. I'm up to 34. Nice. Because there was no way I could take another hit. Not like that. Ouch.
All right.
Plus it gives the group a lot of health.
It-
And that's
it
my
really
final level
does.
5 slot.
Sogeg was quite injured. He's now almost back to full health.
Yeah, it's a great spell, to be fair.
And
In
it should be
dire
for level
situations.
5.
Yes.
You just hear an invigorated blood game.
Buggers.
Yeah.
Any bonus actions? Oh no, you
No,
did.
just the
you
fly.
did the fly.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
That's me.
Zulk, I need a dexterity saving throw, please. Okay,
I'm
you
grand.
succeed. You are not sucked up by the vortex. Your movement speed is still reduced to half because of the difficult terrain, though.
Alright. Nope. I forgot
No,
about that
it's not
clause.
yet. You are not slowed by difficult terrain, so
I
like
did not
Skuts,
know
you
that
can move
clause
through
was
without
there.
issue.
Alright, so that means I can go my full 25 and dig through here.
If that's where you want to go, yeah.
Yeah.
You dig through the wall.
I guess I'll dash.
I thought you said, well, I guess I'll die.
I mean, eventually.
I mean, you can dig through this wall if you were going that way.
Fair point. Oh god, I found a box.
You found a box.
Well, I don't have the sleight of hand thingy, so I have to deal with that next turn.
Well, you've not used an action. Oh, yes, you have. You dashed. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Train.
Get around a different way instead.
You don't want to risk the tornado?
No, last time me and Neil got stuck in it, and Neil
Look.
nearly died.
Just because one vortex nearly killed you doesn't mean that that's now one of my favourite traps to use.
Mm. I am gonna see if Big B's hand can go through this wall.
Okay. Make an attack roll with it. Yeah, it goes through.
And can I follow? Will I jump
Yes.
through as well?
I imagine you're like right behind it, yeah.
Yeah. And then it seems like everyone is going. Move out the way, hand. Seems like everyone is kind of heading upwards.
Seems to be.
So. Okay. Is there anywhere here that looks like a recently healing wall?
Aside from these ones where Zolt just ran through, no.
Okay. And Neil,
If we're
does
going
he
to
have
Neil,
to?
he needs to make a dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw, yeah. Yeah, he's fine. He's a dexterous little boy.
He is. He just doesn't show it most of the time. And his movement is halved.
His movement is halved, unless he's got a way to avoid difficult terrain.
He doesn't. I don't think. That's not the right sheet. No. And can he try and munch his way through this wall?
He can try. Thankfully, the wall is already partially damaged by Zulk, so he's just about able to get through it. So I may as well reveal that behind the curtain at this point you've punched through enough walls. When I'm asking you to make the rolls, you essentially need a 10 to hit and 10 damage to get through a wall.
Okay.
The damage threshold is slightly lessened if it's been already damaged since your last turn.
He's got a little bit more movement now. And he's gonna try and nibble through the next wall as well.
Okay, make an attack roll. He's able to get through that one as well.
Yay. Hi.
Zult looking at a shiny box.
And that is it for us.
Okay. Sogeg, I need a dexterity saving throw, please. Skutgeg, are we here?
Here we go.
There we go. Dexterity
earbud
saving
died.
throw, please.
All right. His guts. There we go. Okay. He's
He
got it.
manages to find his footing and can move. His speed reduced. He still move. He is not caught in the vortex.
Is it half speed then?
It's half speed, yeah.
Okay. As he will try to push north towards where.
Oh yeah. The
he's
blood
not
scent
so-
is ping.
Yeah. I would assume
Okay.
he's still moving in the direction of
What
it would be. Okay. So he'll use his action to dash
Okay.
to the corner, and that's Sogeg's turn.
It's hoping he can make his save next turn and doesn't get sucked away from the wall. The rats are going to keep moving. This guy, what is he going to do at this point now that he's got stuff? He's here, and then of those, and then give him what's the radius? 15. Okay. Stuff that doesn't go through walls, so ignore if that's showing up for you. In fact, I should be able to hide it if it is. It is not good. Right, okay. Scuds.
Okay. We're gonna touch the fire. That is not hot.
Are you gonna touch the fire?
Ooh. Yeah.
You put your hand on it, and it keeps going like it's not even there.
Is there anything she can touch or grab as she's reaching into it?
Not that you can feel. It just feels like empty space.
That would be her action then, right?
I'll allow, because you've only just touched it. I'll give it as a free action. If you wanted to investigate further into it, then it would cost an action.
Okay, then she'll make an Arcana check to see maybe if she can see what it is or see if it's magical.
Yeah. You also have is it magic sense or something like that from being a wild magic barbarian?
Magical awareness.
Magical awareness.
It lasts for 60 seconds, and I have 2 charges of it.
So
But I'm pretty sure she knows that it's potentially
oh, it's definitely magical.
So
Yeah.
she has no fucking clue what this is.
As you stick your hand into it, you can feel like a slight breeze, and as you like clasp around and you pull your hand back, you can see bits of sand on your fingers.
Fire doesn't make sand. Ugh. She just makes a disgruntled face. And that's her turn.
Okay.
Back on the search for burbles.
Dennis, give me a dexterity saving throw. Come on, you've got this.
I've got this at disadvantage. Let's get 2 natural 20s. Let's go.
Let's go. Double crits. Nope,
Womp,
you
womp,
are
womp.
still stuck in the tornado. 25 bludgeoning damage.
I'm so glad I healed myself, or else
Yeah.
I'd be out
Gee,
cold.
hell.
9 left. I will have a. I should have been doing this in my downtime.
Someone may need to come and help Dennis out of the tornado. I don't know, maybe someone has a way to teleport, or I don't know, a giant floating hand.
I don't think so. Gig has fishermen of allies.
Oh,
Nah,
fisherman
no
of
one
allies.
has-
Handy so many times.
No one has a giant floating hand.
No.
The only thing that I've got to stop myself from dying is banish
Oh,
myself.
you're gonna banish yourself. Okay. You will come back in the same place that you occupied. So you will end up back in the tornado after the spell ends.
I know.
But it'll
for
buy you a
now,
bit of time, I guess.
it will.
On my turn, I can try and grab you with Big B's hand.
I wouldn't be there. If
Yeah,
I banished.
So that
It's up to you
Like,
if you
it's
want to
not a good idea,
banish,
instead of
or if you
banishing
want
yourself.
to.
Sure, I'll heal myself if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It'd make more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can take a big hit again. Why not?
What's the worst that could happen?
If you kill me, you kill me. Like,
No one dies forever in
You won't die.
Phobos.
exactly.
You'll
That's
be
why
back
I'm not
a
scared.
little bit later. A few missing brain pieces, but it's fine.
I cast it at level 4.
At level 4, okay.
So I get level 2 spell.
So if you click it, you can choose what level you cast.
Oh, yes, I can at the front of my sheet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, 18 points of healing.
Yeah, cool. That'll do me.
Not bad.
That's all I can do.
All
I can't
right.
move.
Zolk, you find a strange box.
What's in the box?
Are you going to open the box?
I'm opening the box.
You're just going straight in there and opening it?
Box.
Okay. You slide open the simplistic lid of the box and find nothing. It is a sort of lined with a soft fabric, almost like pillows underneath, a clear depression where something was, probably about the size of a large potion bottle, but someone has already taken it.
That's a shame.
That is a shame.
I wonder how my rats are doing. Anyway, through the wall.
Well, you're only friendly with the rats. You don't have a telepathic connection to the rats, so you have no idea how they're
Sadly.
doing.
Right, so problem is, I don't really know which direction we're going. I've just been going through walls, so
Yeah, just pick a direction and go at this point. What's the worst that could happen?
yeah.
Nothing bad
So-
happened last time you got yourself separated.
Oh, another box.
Hey, look, another box.
Right, so
What I'll do is also I will
can make it there.
cross off the boxes that you have investigated.
Well, is an action to open box, so I'm stuck here now. That'll do.
You're on. You've your treasure senses are tingling.
Fair enough.
So, Nadrin, you hear the pain shouts of Dennis saying that everything is totally okay. Don't worry about it.
I would like to use Bigby's hand to try and grab
Okay.
Dennis and pull him out of
How
the.
does Bigby's hand interact with the world when it comes to light? If you can click the spell for me, so I can try and read what the details are. So I need to know if it's affected by the terrain.
Is it that? Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite wordy.
So it is considered an object. So I would need the hand to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, this is only gonna go well.
Well, the hand is stuck in the tornado.
Yep, that went well.
Taking 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Now it can still it's like interposing hand, grasping hand just grapples something. So you could theoretically, because it's not used its action, this is just part of its movement. Grab Dennis and throw him to get him out.
Are you okay with that, Dennis?
Yep. I'll take less damage of being thrown than I will actually be.
Being stuck
Okay.
there.
Yeah, because that fucker's done a lot of damage to me.
Okay.
Big scary tornado.
Bigby's hand will try and throw Dennis.
Okay,
Then.
so it would be an athletics check with the Big Beast hand, which I think is just by rolling its strength. You're essentially doing the grasping hand move. Okay, that will beat it. So, where are you trying to throw Dennis to?
Like here.
Okay, and that distance
So that should get him
is,
out of the.
So take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
It's funny.
But you are no longer in the effects of the tornado. Essentially, it would be naturally you've got the positioning perfect because that is the border for where that starts.
Thank you
Figured
so much.
that since
Yes.
everyone seemed to be a bit more free once they hit this area.
Yeah. That was your bonus action.
Right, which way did Zolk go?
Last time we saw her, we went in the direction that Neil went, and then went through a wall and disappeared.
Well, it's more where did I'm going on to Neil now.
So Zolk went through this wall, and then that was the last you saw of him.
Oh, look, I found him.
You found him! Yay!
um is gonna try and nibble his way through this top wall.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Don't attack with the wrong thing.
That will get through it.
And that's as far as he can go.
Okay. Sogag, I need a dexterity saving throw. Use those big strong legs. Anchor yourself to the floor. It is a good
Maybe.
thing he gets that +3 from being a paladin,
Ooh.
as he manages to not get sucked into the tornado.
All right. And with a Kia, he goes through the wall to the
It goes
north.
through the wall.
Is his blood sense still pinging more or less in the
His
same direction?
blood sense is being that way.
Okay. Then he will take a step next to Skuts and go Kia through the wall here if he can.
Okay,
With a
he's
second Zeiston attack.
going to go through the wall and see the Oni surrounded by strange, sort of like screaming faces, thousands of dead rats at his feet. And I need Sogeg to make a wisdom saving throw, please. To tell myself that he is concentrating. Okay. So that is a success. He will take half damage. He takes 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. Zolk, you would take damage as well?
So you will take 5 damage as well.
As he will try to call back and say, I've found the Oni! He's over here! We must make him bleed!
Blood games!
Blood games!
Well, we know the rats are dead now, so I can remove them from the order.
Oh, poor Ray.
Is that everything from Sogeg?
It would be. I have no idea what his bonus actions are, so.
Okay, it is the Oni who is not too pleased. When does this go off? Is it the beginning of? When a creature starts its turn, right? Okay, so that one. That's concentration. You know what? He's confident in himself. He's strong and can deal with one of you at once, I guess. So he is going to try and attack Sogeg with his claws. That is a critical hit. Because this guy just doesn't want to fuck about, for 20 slashing damage. It is
Too much
considered
blood
magical.
for the blood games.
So that's 20 damage to Sogeg, 20 damage to Zolk. In fact, I will roll it for everybody so you can see it. Miss with that one as well. So 20 damage. He's not going to move and he is concentrating, so he cannot go invisible. So, Scats. So you would see coming out from the recovering wall behind Sogeg these almost like screaming faces. They remind you very much of some of Bennett's tattoos, but like in the air itself.
Okay. So is there an open wall she can just step through, or is that what
You would
she
still
saw
have
as
that was
Sogeg?
what you caught as Sogeg went through
All right.
it.
So then she will go ahead and, seeing the Oni, bit. Is she worried at all? Yeah, Mr. Burbles doesn't have anything to do with this. This is just between her and the Oni. She will try to smash
Oh, yeah,
through the
you
wall.
get through the wall without issue.
Oh,
I
wait,
need a
well,
wisdom
hold
saving
on.
throw from you, though.
I was gonna say, hold on. I'd like to go into a rage before she smashes through the wall, though, because I'd like to then
Okay.
make a second attack. So first, just real.
Well, you'd get a second attack anyway. You don't need to be raging.
I don't. Okay, well, are they? I don't know if it matters if they're split or not, but either way, I know her wild surge has effect, so I would
that
like to
couldn't
take
be
that.
more perfect for it.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
would like to rage.
So it needs to make. It would be a concentration check. So that's a fail. Okay, he stops concentrating on spirit guardians.
Okay.
That was about as perfect a roll as you could have got. Because that means that happened before you got in range of it, so you wouldn't even take damage from it.
Fabulous. So, as she comes in, excited and joining her friend Sogeg in combat, she'll take a step forward and use the granny stick on the Oni.
Okay, that will hit.
All right.
26 points of damage. That really hit. Is that everything? That's a bonus action, 2 attacks. So, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. Dennis, you are now no longer trapped within the vortex.
Oh, thank you. Oh, follow me. And I kind of just grab the arm of Nadrin.
Yep.
I'll bash through this wall and bring Nadrin through with me.
Okay. Make an attack roll against the wall.
Disadvantage. Kill.
And
Oh,
you smash through the wall. Because you clarified, you brought Tatrin through with you. Oh.
Thank you.
Let me
No
make sure
worries.
you've got vision with the hand so you can see where it is.
I'm here. That's the end of my move and an action. That's the end of Dennis.
Okay. Zulk, you found another box.
I'll go box diving.
Are you sure you want to go box diving again?
Even if I try to get to the others in time to help, I won't be able to, so I'm going to box dive first and then go.
That's reasonable. That is sound logic. As you push open this box and find another empty one.
God damn it.
This one with the shape of what would have been in there. Make investigation checks if you want to work out what was in there.
That's a tall ask for a rat.
An artificer, you've got an actual intelligence. It looks like there was something small and heavy, like a stone or something made out of metal in there.
Oh, fair enough. Alright.
Definite trace magic left over.
Alright, I'm going to scoot.
You're just going to wander off? Good idea.
I'll go here. And then, how many charges was this again? Where's the skill?
I know what you're doing.
You know,
Teleporting!
yeah. I'll catch up my way.
If it works, it works.
It is. Where's Thunderstep? 3 charges. Alright, I can't use the skull again, but it's it's useful.
I mean, you could always use all the charge in the skull and hope that it comes back.
I don't
And
know
you
if I
never
want
know.
to.
Ringing the bell can recharge it if you're lucky,
So, anyone within 10 feet.
which is no one.
Okay, good. So I'll just zoom to there because that's where I can see.
Well done. The rat
That's
showing
me.
off its brain power. Any other movement?
All right, yeah. Because that was 10, so I've got 20. I wasn't slowed down by box diving at all.
Well, you immediately saw there was nothing in there and be like, oh, sod this, and run away.
Yeah. That's me.
Okay, Nadrin.
Okay. Make it to there. Hill can make it to
Well,
there.
you'd have to be one further up. Oh, we'll swap you around because
Oh.
you're on top of Dennis.
I didn't see Dennis.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't see you down there.
Ooh. Height jokes against the dwarf.
I'll have to make you small.
The only way you got away with that is that you saved him like 6 seconds beforehand. Oh yeah, speaking of that, Bigby's hand needs to make another deck save.
Okay. Big Booth hand.
It's succeeds. It can move out of the tornado. You just punch through the wall and rejoin you if you wanted to.
Yeah. Punch through the wall. I'm assuming that works.
If it works,
so-
that's true. Yeah, it got through, yeah. It would need a natural one to fail. Anything else will work.
I could roll that.
Oh, I'm not saying it's impossible. In fact, I'd almost say it's likely. Knowing this. Then again, there's been a lot of 20s this session.
There has. That's it for me though.
Okay, Sogeg staring down the mighty, terrifying Oni. Its spirit guardians dispelled by Skutz's great rage.
All right.
Its blood yet spilled.
So, quick question. I have to use Wrathful Smite first?
Yeah, so you cast it with your bonus action, and then the next hit you make, it does the effect.
Right, but doesn't he just use the Wrathful Smite to make his eyes glow red?
So as part
that
of
what he uses?
worshipping Mogis, he gets a certain number
Or
of
is it-
Wrathful Smites a day that he doesn't
Uh-huh.
require a spell slot to do, but they also make him like emit a red glow and drip blood and all that sort of spooky stuff, which is why he only ever does it for that.
Right, but it's the Wrathful Smite.
Yes.
Yeah, so he just I just want him to do it's the Oni, so I want him to use the Wrathful Smite
That's
to look
fair.
all red and menacing.
He'll still get the bonus of an actual Wrathful Smite if he hits, but he's also now looking spooky and red and dripping in blood.
Is it breaking the rule of not using the Wrathful Smite?
No,
like it's
because
supposed to be?
Sogeg's actually
Okay.
used it properly in like the past couple sessions, so...
Okay, well, the point is to look menacing to the Oni then, as he will raise his Zeiston. And with a mighty Kia, he will joust at it.
He will miss.
Then he will try again, for Sogeg's not a quitter.
Okay, that one will hit though. So it takes 11 just from that. And then go ahead and roll Wrathful Smite. You just click on Wrathful Smite. It should be in his spells. Okay, he needs a Wisdom save. It'll take an extra 1 damage. Fails. He takes 1 more psychic damage. I think he may also end up being frightened. Let me have a look at. Yeah, needs another wisdom save. Oh no, it's not. It's because he failed the wisdom save. He is now frightened. Oh, okay. So yeah, you see the Oni quake in its boots. Just means that it can't come closer to you, which it wasn't trying to do to begin with, to be honest. But
Nah, it's okay. Sogeg just wanted to know he's going to make him bleed. Blood for Mogus.
that's both your attacks and your bonus actions. So
Yeah, I found a bonus action to use. Okay.
It is the Oni's turn, and it is getting scared. Well, it's straight up frightened at this point. So it is going to push its hands out, glare, swear in giant, which I think, Scots, you can actually speak giant. Can you speak? Can anyone speak giant?
No, she can only speak
Okay.
primordial.
As it summons in a handful of ghostly figures, all wearing death masks similar to Sogeg's. I am going to remove the rats so that I've got space to put these in. 3, 5. Okay. It's one of them next. Which one? It's this one. It is going to try and stab you, Scuds, with its spooky ghost sword. 14 to hit and a 25 to hit, doing 11 slashing, which you would reduce down to 5, and 4 force.
The first one does not hit, second one does, so.
But you would
Alright.
reduce the slashing because you're
5
raging.
slashing and 9.
And then it's
Alright.
going to take 5 fire. Because you set everything on fire that hits you.
That's what happens when you make her bleed her own blood. It burns.
How dare you make me bleed my own blood? These are the blood games, damn it. Scuds, how are you going to take this offense that only brought in reinforcements?
Well, I don't think she has a beef with them. So I don't think
I mean,
she's
one of them
gonna
did just
focus
stab
on
you in the
them.
butt, so.
You know, it just might, that might just be how they say hello. I don't know. Scuts is not gonna care, I don't think. Well, no, this Oni is a dick. He stole
True.
all their gold. Bennett used all of his everything to explode him.
His power
and
over
make him hate us.
reality.
He didn't like his vacation with Granny. That's not Scuts' fault. So, he's definitely the jerk here. She's gonna recklessly attack.
Okay, that will hit. For 19.
She'll recklessly attack him again.
Okay, that will miss.
We're in a bigger space. And as her bonus action, she will use Titanic from her ante.
Right. Yeah, I'll allow it. Just means I've got to shuffle
man.
everybody around.
No. No, this whole session I told myself when I saw the Oni before I went into a raid. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. That's fine.
So shuffle.
I was gonna use Hex.
Shuffle.
I never use Hex.
Would you like
I
to do that
never use
instead?
Hex. No.
You can't because you're in a rage, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw it on my sheet and I was like, you're gonna use Hex. I've had it forever and I forgot.
Oh yeah, you get
Since
it
session
from
13.
Granny, don't you?
Yeah. Every time I
it's not
remember, I'm
for-
already in a
'cause-
rage.
Oh, you're a fighter now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got action search
Yeah.
if you wanted to attack again.
Yeah. I was going to consider that after I got a size larger. It would be a good time to use it. So I will action surge and I will try to attack him again.
Okay, again, an advantage because you're recklessly attacking. Make sure you actually toggle on advantage rather than rolling twice. It's just easier to say. So that is a 15. Oh, not 15, 25 damage.
No, I can't use an action. I can't. I already used it
Oh, when did you use it?
earlier. Last session, I believe we played. We
Was
haven't
it
had a rest since then.
Was it before the fight with, or during the fight with Ishak?
I have it set, so if we had a short rest, I would have hit short rest and I would have
okay.
had it back.
So, okay, I'll give him the health back.
So yeah, no, that last attack wouldn't have happened.
Okay. Well, that's your bonus action and your action. So it is the Ghost Blades that are going to keep poking. These would be at advantage. So a 17 to hit. And a critical hit. So, purple, really knock off the damage done to them. So that would be 5 points of slashing and 18 force from the first hit. And it would be, +8. So, be 13, 6 slashing and 36 force from the second. Then we've got the guy next to him who's also going to attack you. A 23 to hit, doing 4 slashing and 17 more force. And a 16, does a 16 hit? I think your health totals.
16 hits. Yeah, I think I'm dead.
Rest
I
of
think
it.
Scuts went down.
Yeah.
Or I fucked something up. Why
Yeah,
am
I
I
think
negative
you fucked
21?
something up because you shouldn't be in negatives.
The fuck?
Right, I'll try and
I'll
work
try to
out
figure
how
that
much
one out.
damage you've taken in
Yeah.
those 4 attacks. That'll be 5, 11, 15, so 18 slashing, and then 18, that was 36, so 54, 71, 84 force damage. So actually, yeah, you would be down.
Yeah.
Okay, you are down.
All right.
So you would be at 0 hit points rather than at negative, yeah. Dennis.
Oh. My plan changes drastically. So
Well,
Goody
at this
here.
point, you can't really see what's going on.
yeah. I bash through the wall one-handed.
Right.
Uh-oh, that's crit.
Okay, what I'll do with that is, so anyone moving through that wall before your next turn, it's a free action to do. You don't need to attack it. But as you bash the wall, you see Sokeg's fat ass, as there's no space.
I can still worm through it though, can't I? Because he's friendly.
Yes. I'll let you know there is no space. I'll move you to the only bit of space that's available, which would be there. But as you can see,
Fine.
there's no space to actually get to.
Because what I was thinking is, if I can go here, I can at least touch Skuts, and she'll stand up with 1 point of hit points, and then I could probably squeeze back to that point with my move. If that's metagaming, then
Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
I can do that through the healer, which is an epithet.
So have the
It's
healer
as an
epithet.
action, so I can't do it.
Yeah, use
I've
your
read it
action
wrong.
to break the wall.
Yep, so can't do that. So
But it means
I
it's there
just
for
stand there.
next turn.
Yes.
Any bonus actions?
There's no bonus actions that I can do. Nope.
You may have healing word or mass healing word if you've got enough spell slots for it.
It's a level 1 spell, I think, mass healing word.
Oh, normal healing word is level 1. Mass healing, I think, is 3rd level.
Nope. It's got Cure Wounds,
Okay.
Cure Faith, Gun Bolt.
Well,
Nope.
we'll move on to the next one. Let's have a look at who it's going to attack. In fact, it'll split its attacks. It will do one against Dennis.
What? Yeah.
22
Oh,
to
I have
hit.
got mass healing word. My bad.
Oh, do you want to do that as your bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Up to 6 creatures.
So if you roll it from your main character sheet, it'll work out the
Yeah.
healing
I'm
from
just an idiot. My bad. Sorry about the delay
No,
and
you're right.
the chaos.
So it would be 6 points of healing to Sogeg, Dennis, and Skuts.
Yes.
Well, because you've destroyed that wall temporarily, I'll also allow it for anyone behind there as well. So that would include Zolk, because I think he's the only one that needs healing from there.
Yeah.
I
So they
don't
get 12
think you can
and
heal Bigby's hand.
No. It's
So
creatures of your choice.
Okay.
It's not a creature, is it? The hand. It's
So Zolk would get 12, Sogeg would get 12, everyone else would get 6. So that brings you back up, Skirts, but you are no longer raging because you went down. So you are back down to being that big. I'll move you like essentially shrunk down into the middle.
Nice to know I have actually got 2 bonus actions that I can do. Yeah. Go on. That's me. Thank you.
Okay. Well, does a 22 to hit you, Dennis?
Yes.
4 slashing and 11 force.
I'm glad I did that. So.
And then it's going to make an attack against Sogeg. A 24 to hit. Doing 6 slashing and 8 force to Sogeg.
On 1 hit point.
So, lots of numbers there. Scuzz, you would be up. You've got 6 hit points. Sogeg healed 12 and then lost 14. So I only lost 2 technically. Dennis, you gained 6 and then lost a lot. Lost 15.
Yes.
Zolk, you'd have gained 12. Okay. On to you, Zolk. So while there is a wall there, you can technically see through it up until Dennis's next turn. How I will do this with dynamic lighting, I don't really know.
Don't you have to do the menaces? I need to do the menace thing, don't I? Because I got a crit.
What did you get? A crit? Oh, you did get a
It's a
crit.
hit.
Yes, you do. The nearest creature would be yourself. You have Expeditious Retreat, which means you can dash as a bonus action for the next minute.
That'll provoke attacks of opportunity, yeah?
It would do, yes. It just would double your movement speed, essentially.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So
I'm not giving someone free hits.
have we got a result?
You're muted.
Ah,
We do now.
all right. I'm just reading the specifics of Skitter. Are these things bigger than me?
Yes, they are medium human-sized creatures.
Sweet. So
In
that means
fact,
I
I should
can
actually have a handout
zoom
for
under
these.
them.
With the player handouts. And these are Ghostblade Eidolons. That's what these things look like.
Oh. Yeah, those are cool. So I'm gonna go here and dig through to underneath them to the other side of them.
Okay, yeah, that works.
That way I can get through. I mean, I haven't been able to bucket enough this session, so there is bucket.
Okay, yeah, you managed to get a bucket in a way that won't hit Dennis. Will it hit both
Bucket.
of the ghost blades?
Yeah.
Just about. Okay, fantastic. They are undead, which means they're affected by your stinky stank. Fail and fail. Taking a full 23. No resistances allowed.
Yeah. All right. And then I suppose since I was digging through things, it doesn't really cost me an action. So what have I got elsewhere?
It's part of your movement, yeah. You've got a borrowing speed.
If I do that higher? I would like fireball there.
I had a feeling you had fireball. That looked like a fireball range to me.
I don't know what you're on about. So there's another save for everybody.
Okay. This wouldn't be at disadvantage other than for the Oni. Okay.
The important one.
So success, fail, and fail. So I just quickly sort those ones out. So that'd be 13, 26, and 26. When did you suddenly start doing stupid amounts of damage a turn? I don't remember this happening.
When we added a dice to the bucket and I got level 3 spells.
Yeah, and he fails as well.
I'm out of spell slots now.
Taking 26 points of damage.
Oh, right,
Hold on,
yeah,
don't
I
you
need
get
to-
a bonus to some of these from being an artillerist? I'm sure you can like affect your spell casting thing to do bonus damage.
Can I?
That
I'm gonna
sounds
read.
familiar to me as an artificer.
I can explode my cannon.
Artificer. I think it's specific to the artillerist, isn't it? So it's artillerist. No, it's not specific to the artillerist. I think it's a normal.
Artillerist spells.
That's artifacts. I need artificer. There it is. Artificer.
Wait, I get fireball for free at level 9? Oh, crap.
Tool expertise. I was thinking of. Oh, it might have been from a different subclass that I'd be thinking of. I was sure there was one where you could like make your spellcasting focus stronger.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Found it.
So whenever you cast an artificer spell through your spellcasting focus, which would be your bell, you get an extra D8 damage.
Oh,
So go ahead and roll.
there we go.
Yeah, an extra 6 damage for everybody. And then go ahead and roll on the bell. Because I reminded myself you have a bell.
Ring, ring. What the fuck is that?
Ooh, Death Frenzy Kill. That sounds promising.
Ooh, I get to hit something.
So you must immediately move your movement speed towards the nearest hostile creature, which you're already at, and then make an attack. If you reduce them to 0 hit points, you do this process again.
Bonk.
You bonk. And you bonk hard. Definitely hitting. It doesn't die, so you can't chain this one, sadly. But you made an attack. You gave a bonk. You did 9 more damage. Well done.
Anything that messes with the action economy is fun.
That was fun. Okay, Natrin, we're on to you.
Okay, so we can see through this wall, right?
You can see through this wall at the moment and move through it without requiring an attack to go through it until Dennis's
Okay.
next turn.
I am gonna grab Neil. I want to dimension door over here.
Okay, yeah, that works. Do you want me to move? Oh, I was going to say, do you need me to move you over? But no, you've got that. You've got it. Bonus actions with a giant floating hand.
Yeah, can that move over Sogeg?
It would be able to. So it would have to end its turn on a space it can fit, which would only be here. But it should be able to get
That's
there.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, and that will try and punch the Oni.
And Eidolon would get an attack of opportunity, so it's going to quickly do that as well.
Yeah.
15.
Uh,
I think it's a 20. I think it's got 20 AC, so
yes, it
that
does.
is a no. Are you going to punch the Oni?
Yes.
Okay. That is a miss.
It's been doing so
It's
well.
been doing so well. To the point where as soon as you're attacking with it, I'm like, oh god, this is going to be ridiculous.
It's been doing so well up until the one thing.
The one
I needed
time
to
it's needed.
actually hit well. It
Okay.
doesn't.
Anything from Neil?
Yeah, he is gonna just try and attack this thing.
Okay. Or is it attacks considered magical?
I don't think so.
I don't think they are either.
No, I can't see anywhere where it says it is. Need to do something about that.
Yeah, he's a ranged character anyway. He's there to motivate people. Although, actually, no, he's a fighter though, isn't it? Or not fighter, but a warrior, which I would have assumed at some point it'd get magical attacks. We'll work it out between sessions.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's just gonna bite.
That will hit.
Bite again.
That will also hit.
And bite for a third time.
Look at that, getting the trifecta. All 3 connect.
Yay.
He's currently grappled. Well, actually, it's not because you can't restrain these guys. But he would have grappled it if it wasn't a ghost. But
now he just needs to be able to properly bite ghosts.
Okay.
He'll get there.
Next is this one, who is going to come around. think it would have assumed it can't try and stab the giant hand. But it's going to try. It's going to split its attacks. It's going to try and stab the giant hand. Almost. And then he's going to
Close.
stab Neil. It seems to be the one that's chewing on his friend. 16.
I feel like that probably hits. Oh, it's one higher. Oh.
That's 9 slashing and 10 force.
Not 18. There we go.
Okay. Sogeg.
Alright, Sogeg will activate his Eldritch Maw tattoo. Which will allow him 15 extra feet of reach and adds an extra 1d6 force damage, I believe.
All right.
As he is going to just keep unleashing upon our arch nemesis.
That will miss,
yeah.
but that will hit.
Yeah, I don't,
Is
if I
that
don't do the
including? That
cat,
is
it doesn't
including
hit.
the tattoo.
Yes, I believe it is toggled on.
That is 15
Yeah.
damage. Anything else?
I don't believe so. That's his bonus action and 2 attacks.
Okay, it is the Onu once again. And he is getting desperate. So he's gonna do something a little on the wrong side of mean. He's going to turn to Sogeg, the one that keeps stabbing him over and over again. Point to his glorious battle plate and utter something in giant, and all of a sudden Sogeg's chest plate glows bright red as he casts heat metal.
Hot, 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 hot,
Hot,
hot,
hot, hot, hot, hot, hot, hot. So, he takes
Oh,
6
no.
points of fire damage.
Alright.
He so he can try and drop the object if he wants to on his turn, but it would take a while to do so. So probably not the best thing to do. But he is at disadvantage for his attack rolls and ability checks so long as his chest is on fire.
Okay.
He cannot flee because there is a giant hand in the way. So that's all he's going to be able to do. Adlan has 2 choices and 2 attacks. So he's going to stab Dennis with the first one. A 22 to hit.
Wham, wham, wham. I'm down.
And then attack against Zolt with a 9 to hit.
That's a no.
Oh yeah, Zolt, don't forget you took the 6 fire as well.
Oh, wow. But
Okay.
are their attacks not at disadvantage?
They would be at disadvantage. Well remembered. Thank you. So that first one against Dennis would have been a 9 to hit, which would have missed. And the second attack against Zolk would be a 10.
Yeah, we good.
Skirts, you return from near death. No longer raging.
Dude, is she able to get to Dennis?
I'm awake on 1.
Yeah, it missed its attack thanks to Zolk's stinky stank.
Well, if he was able to reach through and tag Skuts, is Skuts able to reach through and tag
That
him?
was only because it was essentially inside Sogeg's space when he did so. And you were a lot bigger. You were a 3x3 space as opposed to a 1x1.
Shoot, so I can't really reach him. Oh. Gonna try to use bolster magic, but if I can't reach it, I can't reach it.
You can try jumping
That's-
over everybody, but they would get attacks if they. Well, they wouldn't because you're not leaving their space actually. You can try and jump into the corner where the chest is, but there's also a chest in the way.
So good considered difficult terrain.
He
Can I
would
climb on
be,
top
but
of
you
him?
don't care about difficult terrain, do you? So
Yeah, so could I go leap up on top of Sogeg and while perched upon his
the
Epitonus?
Oni would get an attack of opportunity against you if you're moving past it.
He has to roll through my bullshit if that helps.
That is true, but so do you when trying to jump.
Yeah, she'll just try to bolt through here. Either way, the Oni or one of the
Yeah,
the guys would get an attack opportunity. So
because
yeah.
you would be able to get to Dennis, but it's where you would end your turn more than anything else. So you can either
'Cause I
choose
don't
to
think
try
she
and run
has
through and then
anything
come back to here, or try and go over
Uh,
Dennis to there.
That's such a damn it. All right, we'll see what happens. That's such a waste of her turn. She's just gonna deal damage. So
That's probably also for the best.
yeah. But oh no, I don't have magic stone anymore. That's fine. She'll take
True,
a
you're
step
not a
back
spellcaster anymore.
and do I reach in the granny bag? Ooh.
I'm sure it couldn't make the situation any worse.
It's her bonus action, so I would be giving up going into a rage, but I think I only have one rage left. Yeah, let's do it. So she's gonna pull something out of her granny bag and try to then use it as her improvised weapon. Oh no, she'll throw in the top. She's gonna huck the top half of a sandpire urn at him.
Okay, it would be an improvised weapon, so you're essentially throwing the top half of a jar.
Yeah.
It will shatter on impact, though, so I'm going to take it out of the bag.
Yeah.
Where is the bag?
All right,
of
so
bullshit.
29 to hit for 16 bludgeoning.
I'm just looking for where that. What did I call it? It was a top half of a vampire and delete. If that will definitely hit as you beam him across the head with a broken piece of pottery.
She's just like, "Ow." And she can throw something else, right?
If you've got
So she'll
something else
just
to hand.
well, she should be able to scoop up like bits of rubble or rocks on the ground, right?
There wouldn't really be anything heavy enough to break unless you would have had to have like damaged the wall or something like that to get chunks out. There's not really lots of pebbles to hand. Well, actually, no. Like the art on the map, you've got things like these little like stones everywhere. So yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at.
I got beaten by my own maps.
Well, I also thought that there was something about having the thrown weapon where you're able to find stuff, or maybe that was just the magic pebble one.
That's part of the magic or magic stone. Yeah.
All right.
Is usually when swapping between weapons, it does require an action to do so, unless you've got a feat or something like that affects it. But it's kicking up some stones and throwing it. I'll allow it. if you were trying to switch to like a bow and arrow after you've just hit someone with the granny stick, then I'd say you wouldn't be able to do that. But if you're switching to a throw, you're literally throwing a rock at something.
Yeah, I'm still trying to use
Yeah.
the thrown
Yeah.
weapon for my attack. Is that
Yeah.
all right? Sorry, I thought I did it before, so I guess I'm confused why it's not. I guess I'm gonna try to look for what
Oops.
I must have been thinking of.
So you can make another. Oh, you did. I didn't see you roll a second one. As you throw the rock into the Oni, hitting the same place that you hit with the top half of the Sampire, and you see the Oni collapse, blood streaming from its head. Down goes the Oni. Sogeg is now no longer heat metalled. Anything else, Scuds?
No, that's her bonus action and her 2 attacks.
All right. This Idol is going to go over to you, Scuds. It is within range of Zulk, so it'd be at disadvantage. A 17 to hit.
17 would hit.
As you take 5 points of slashing
She
and
would
10
go
force.
down.
It's going to take 5 fire damage. As it moves past to try and get to Zulk. A 16 to hit.
Oh, is that to me?
To you, Zulk, yes.
Ow.
So it's 7 slashing and 17 force, which would also do 7 damage at 17 to Sogeg, unless you
That would take me down, so I'd sooner take a roll on the bell. So I'm going to use my last spell slot
Okay.
entirely on shield.
Yeah, that lasts until your next turn, so anything else that attacks you, you get the +5.
I get it again.
So why is it always shield that gets that one? So you currently have a +10 to your AC.
My AC's 24 for a bit. Cool.
Okay. That has only shown up once before, and it was last time you cast shield.
God damn it.
Okay. Next is this one that is going to make an attack against the Big Beast's hand. It is not at disadvantage. It's going to miss, and an attack against Neil that's also going to miss. Dennis, you're at 1 hit point.
Certainly, Dennis is going to do what Dennis does, and I'm going to throw out Word of Radiant. Just so it attacks all 6 creatures. All these creatures.
No, it's within a range of 5 feet. So within a creature within 5 feet of you, so the 2 in front of you.
So these 2. Okay, yep, that's fine with me.
Constitution saving throw. Disadvantage because Zulk's nearby.
Yay.
There's a fail, and there is a fail. So they are going to be taking 2d6 radiant damage.
Word of Radiant. They just take 6.
Yeah, they
Radiant.
both take 6.
And I'll do as a quick action. Mass Healing Word.
Yep, because you only used a cantrip as your action, you can cast a full spell.
But it's a bonus action.
Yep. It's more that you can't cast 2 leveled spells in a turn, but because your previous spell was a cantrip, you're able to. Yep. So that's what I was clarifying.
Healing 5. So that's all of the members of the party get 5. So like Zolk and So I'll get
So, yeah,
10, don't I?
Zolk and Zogag will get 10, but Dennis, Scuds, and Neil, I don't think Nadra needs healing,
No, I'm full.
would get 5. So,
Yeah.
Scuds, you're back up.
Nothing, but I mean,
It's
meh.
better than death.
Yep, that's why I'm thinking.
Okay, next is this Eidolon that is going to make it's going to be an attack against Sogag. Oh, this would be a disadvantage, but it failed anyway. And then an attack against Zolk and fail. Zolk, it is your turn. You're no longer shielded.
I lose my 24 AC.
It was nice while it lasted.
Yeah. So anyway, buckets.
Okay, same targets as before.
Yeah.
Okay, both need to make
There
deck
it is.
save and deck save. Both fail. As one takes 16, and the other disappears in a puff of smoke.
And then I suppose there's not a great deal I can do, so I'm just going to bap the one that's trying to hit Scots.
So the
How's
one,
that?
this one here.
Yeah.
Okay, you bap him.
Would that kill it?
It
Is
does
the
not.
question. Okay. So I can spend a thing on the skull. Where is it?
You can add extra damage to the skull
Add an extra D8 lightning.
for each charge you add to it.
There we go.
So just adding the one charge.
Yep.
That's 7 more points of lightning damage. It is still alive.
Attempt was made. That is me.
It's not doing well, but it is still alive. Nadrin.
Is there any way to tell which one of these is looking worse off?
Give me a medicine check. You can tell they're both bloodied, but to see which one's probably worse, give me a medicine.
Okay. Medicine.
This guy is barely corporeal.
Okay.
So this one is definitely struggling to maintain existence, but this one is like flickering in and out. It's like about to be switched off, sort of thing.
Okay. So first of all, we're gonna have Neil bite this one.
I'm gonna keep chowing down. Can you get another trifecta? Can you do it 3 times again? That's gonna hit. Still alive. It's also gonna hit, and it's still alive. And that finally causes it to dissipate entirely. Look at that. Neil got a kill.
Yay!
He did it.
The Big B's hand
Booby's
is
punch.
gonna punch this one in front of me.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. They've just punched it into non-existence.
Okay, that changes what I was gonna do.
Bap, poof, gone.
Which one of these two is looking worse?
They are both in a similar state to the one that Neil killed, in struggling to stay corporeal.
Okay.
You get a strong feeling that if Zolk had hit the other one, it would have killed him.
Okay. How many of these do I get? 2 beams. Okay, I'm gonna send one Eldritch Blast here and one Eldritch Blast here.
So let's do the first one first. You bump into that one and it dissipates. And the second hits, but isn't quite strong enough to cause it to completely die.
Okay, and that's me.
That's it. Okay, Sogag. No longer with the ouchies.
I suppose in his Sogeg bloodlustiness, he will cry out, "Blood games!" as he uses one more final Zeiston strike at this last remaining.
Okay, yeah, Sogag does
shooter.
Sogag things. They go. I'm not even going to try and work out. This gone. In fact, I think even if it was at full health, it probably wouldn't have survived very well.
Can it explode like a red cap?
So for all the other ones that explode into like mist, into smoke, this one as Sogeg stabs in, it starts to smoke, only to turn into clouds that rain blood, because it's Sogeg, and of course it fucking would. And with that, I will end the turn order, but I will need to make a quick roll for the Oni. Okay. So the Oni is currently on the floor, bleeding
Sure.
from its skull. It is dying and dying quickly.
Alright.
But
on
this guy is like the guy you were sent here to kill. You hate this guy with some fiery, fiery passion. And what you would notice, everyone give me a perception check.
Yeah.
So, Nadrin, Neil, Sogeg, and of course, Skads, because of your connection to our beloved Mr. Burbles, you would see on the Oni's belt, just fallen off upon its impact on the ground, a small bronze metallic flask with a cork stopper in the top. And it seems to just emanate with a little bit of smoke, and it reminds you of the smell of what's left of the terrain after Mr. Burbles goes past it. It smells like a burbling.
Alright, so I
How
kind of
dare
do this.
he? Oh man.
So, who wants to do what first?
Go through his body, see what magical or interesting artifacts he has. Then once I'm finished with him, and he's got no bottles on him, then stuff him in the actual bag of holding that I have.
Well, it's definitely a bag of holding. Don't worry about it.
Any
Yes.
demands.
So,
I don't care if he's alive, I just need him.
For how long? Permanent?
Yes.
Oh, do you want me to turn him on? I can make him live if you want.
Death would be too fair a punishment, so yeah.
You want me to bring him back alive?
The plan I've got is we stabilize him, and I ram a couple of these vials of torpor down his throat so that he's paralyzed.
you also have Sogeg's tail that can paralyze.
Just prod him a bit, yeah.
Okay, I will do. Wait,
If anyone has to spare the dying cantrip, you may be able to stop
I
him
have
from
this.
dying. Revivify, not only would you need to spend 300 gold to do,
We
who
have
would
it?
need to be dead beforehand, and he is currently dying. So you can just go up
Oh,
there
he's-
and give everybody a chance to kick his body a bunch, and then bring him back.
Oh, I've actually got the thing where I can just stabilize him with the healer and epi.
It would wake him up though, as he would
That's
regain
what
hit points.
That's what whacking the vase of torpor down his throat is for.
I mean, he'll come back on 1 hit
He'll
point.
come back on 1
and
hit point. Yeah.
Just get Sogeg to sit on top of him and enlarge. I could enlarge, what do you call it? Sogeg to sit on him so he's like even bigger. And then you can stuff him down him and we all grapple him if that's what you want to do.
We also do have the
See
Big
this.
Beast hand as well that is literally designed for holding people.
Yeah, there's lots of shit we can do.
Yeah.
Can I still run the torpor down his throat as a just in case?
Are you doing that before you revive him?
Yes.
Well, before you do that, let's.
So he's got 2
Well,
DC 15s.
Uh-oh.
As you move towards him, you see his eyes flutter as he gets a natural 20 on his death save and comes back at 1 hit point. So,
Okay.
he's currently restrained by you guys, though, so I will allow you to force feed him torpor, though. So, what was the save he needs to make?
It's DC 15 on 2 of them.
Are you making sure you're standing nice and close to this guy?
Yes.
What type of saving throw was it? Constitution?
Constitution.
Okay. His first one is a 19.
Okay.
And his
So
second
nothing
one
happens on the first.
is a natural 1.
Alright, so he's now poisoned if he has a resistance to that for some reason.
I wonder if a monster would be resistant to poison. It's probably not. No, he's not.
Alright. He's incapacitated for 13 hours.
Okay.
We've got him.
Falls unconscious.
Okay. Take all his items off him. Like, literally strip him down to just his loincloth.
Oh, you don't need that.
We do.
Not where he's going.
No, because we want to take all his stuff off him, because you never know where he's going.
No, he doesn't need his loincloth where he's going.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Don't worry about it.
Yep. Take all his stuff off.
We rooting through him.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
He's literally...
anyone rooting through? If everybody give me an investigation check, I'll tell you what you find.
Investigation.
Or you can choose to skip this one if you just want to get the Mr. Burbles bottle.
I mean, that's what we want, really, but...
I mean, you know it's there.
Trying to
It's
find
just...
it.
Okay.
Hey, this one roll a crit. There we go.
Oh,
Oh.
Scuds.
Of course, Scuds forgets. Okay, so it means, yeah, Scuds, you'd get the Mr. Bull's bottle as well as something else. That's everyone. So a 16. Let's have a look at what I'm going to give you by just browsing through the magical items for a moment. Give me what would be funny that I haven't got planned in any capacity. What did you used to have? That's probably what he's got on him.
The headband, the intelligence.
He didn't steal that one, sadly.
Oh, damn.
I know he dumped like 6,000 gold into
He
the
had
ocean.
a lot of... It was mostly money he stole from you.
Yeah, it was all mine.
So much money.
Yeah, because it was you that looted the cities you were leaving.
Yeah. Why would I not?
Tell you what, let's... Just like planned... I'm sure I had somewhere that I'd put a bunch of stuff ready for these moments. Okay. Find a small statue, Zolk. And it will be a statue... Oh god, okay, yeah, sure, why not? It's funny. That looks like a tortoise. A statue that looks like a tortoise. Dennis, with a 12. You find a quite. What's this one? That one seems funny. Like that one. I've not got all the other items ready. That's the bit that's annoying me. There they are. You'd find a potion.
Sure. Open the Oni's mouth and pour it in his mouth.
Are you just going to pour it straight into the unconscious guy's mouth without seeing what it does?
Yeah. Let's make this really fun.
Well, let me go and actually find what the potion does. You see the Oni sort of twitch as you pour the potion in. You swear you see its muscles get denser, or sort of veins popping like it's just finished an excellent pump at the gym.
I know what that is.
If you poured a potion of giant strength down him.
That's fine.
Nadrin, I'll say you've not really find anything magical, but you do find, I'll say it'll be 100 gold pieces. Scuds, not only do you find the Mr. Burbles flask, but you find, where was it? You find something familiar. You find, where was it? I don't know where to go. A strange metal disc that you would immediately recognize as a flamecast wheel. The fire discus.
I thought I already had that.
You do. This is another one.
Oh, so I've got 2.
You've got 2.
All right.
If you throw one, you've still got another one left to throw again. And as for Sogeg finds what he always wanted to find. The most beautiful little tiara. It seems to crackle with energy and magic and just look truly just like royalty, this shiny tiara.
As much as we love this Oni, can I just put him in the bag so he can't ever regenerate and he's gone bye-bye?
I know you desperately want
he took Mr.
Go on.
What? God, he took Mr. Burbles. Granny's isn't even a naughty enough fate for him. Not even the naughty jar.
Rat has plans. Plans will ruin his life.
Trust me, rat plans are probably some of the most evil we could think of if it was happening to anybody else. But thankfully, this guy's actually wronged you in some capacity.
Can you persuade Skuts? Because Skuts only knows the
true.
bagology.
Surely, Scott, you would agree that turning him into our eternal servant is a good start.
Oh.
So, give me a persuasion check.
Oh, grand. I'm shit at them.
Can you summon a creature inside of the Oni?
So since you hear Zolk telling you all of his nerd artificer plans of being a nerd artificer with the body of this Oni that's still alive. And all you could hear is, Granny could do better. Granny could do better than that. Granny would do way better than that.
All
What
right, Zolk. I don't agree with you at all, but there's only one way to solve this.
Oh,
As
God.
she puts her arm out towards you, hand extended.
I'm ready.
Make an athletics check.
So I believe you're at disadvantage because of shenanigans.
God damn it, you! Just you! Disadvantage because...
Oh, it's a
it's a
tie!
tie!
Ooh.
Casting large on the
Alright.
rat.
On the count of 3, we click. 1,
Alright.
2, 3.
It's another tie!
You
Round
see the two
everyone-
of them just locked, straining against each other.
Everyone else is
Scuff
looking
wants
in
to put him in
awe.
the bag.
Got you
Zolk
fighting
really
desperately.
wants this.
Round
Alright.
3.
Last one. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
No!
Oh,
Oops.
She finally just like wrestles his hand to the ground. You can have him after Granny.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh, Dennis, are you gonna arm wrestle for the bag?
No, I didn't mean to. Sorry.
No, I mean if you want to. That's how we're deciding this apparently.
Technically,
if
Granny's
you wanna-
already had him.
I know, that's what yeah. He's already been to Granny's. So if you want to arm wrestle for the Dennis bag, that's how she's apparently deciding this is with good old arm wrestling.
Menace tie.
Unless you want to convince her a different way, but arm wrestling is
Are you,
unquestionable.
are you pulling the bag out?
She's
Like, is it in
wearing
your
it.
hand?
It's her shirt, and she pulls her shirt open and into the void it
Ah.
goes.
Does banishment work on items, or is it just beings?
It should say on the spell whether or not it's a creature that needs to be the target, or a creature or an object.
True. Okay. I should have thought this beforehand. A creature. It's creature. It's creature. Okay.
Okay.
No.
S-
Hmm.
So I do have a follow-up to this. There is a funny little table on my sheet. I'm going to spend one of these Sogeg favors. Hey, Sogeg, win me an arm wrestle right the fuck now. I'm cashing in one of these favors that I've won.
Wait. I beat both of these doing an arm wrestle. I'm going to cash in my favors and say, yeah, actually, go ahead. This will be funny.
Okay.
Okay, Scuts just sits atop the Oni's body now.
Because
Well,
Odie's
he's
unconscious for the next
I'll-
13 hours. So.
I'll make this even, and I'll cast Enlarge on Scuts.
So they'd both be equal, but I exist, so both at
Yeah.
disadvantage?
Yeah, exactly. So
That's
it's
funny.
a level playing field.
you could move so that it's only affecting Scuts.
Oh,
Just gonna
Nah. It's
point
funny, I'll affect them
that
both.
out.
So it's a straight roll from both.
I'm sabotaging myself here.
Okay, as Sogeg stares down Scuts and he says, the rat
Okay.
knows best.
He needs to roll if he can say anything.
Oh no. The rat knows best. As Scuts will try and fail. Oh my god.
It's so
Ah!
big. The only time he can win a arm wrestling is when he's doing it on behalf of someone else.
Apparently.
Zolk of all people.
I've got 2 more to
Uh.
cash in at some point.
All right, Scuts will shake her head and shrug and resign. That he will not be going back to Granny. Though if Dennis wants to arm wrestle Soge or Zolk,
I mean, they
you're
owe
the
me a
only two
favor,
contesters.
so I'm gonna call in that favor now, you two. The Oni's mine.
Hmm.
Now, under your rules, you did say, and this is why I arm wrestle both of you at the same time. Pay up. Come on. Or it's double or nothing. If you want to double arm wrestle against me again and you lose again, then ooh, my picky or magic items. Ooh.
I mean, if you want to have fun with my magic items, I'm fine with that. I've
You
got
want
an
to
abundance
double
I'm
up?
not using.
Okay.
Hey, just pay him off.
Like, I've got a flip book of a Triton Sailor's Nightmare that we got the sailor killed.
Listen, I'll just dip in there and I'll find something. If you want to double up, you and Sogeg, go for it. I'll have you both.
What have I got? I've got
Wait.
a lot of picks, fucking hell.
You might win.
Fair point.
You might not.
We'll see. What could go wrong?
So go ahead, and it would be disadvantage for Dennis.
Not for me.
It would be because you'd need a long rest to change your epithets.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
So you don't have all epithets active at any time. It's based on your story score. And you can only change
know.
them during a long rest.
I'm going to cheat then at least with Bless. Guidance. Well, let's do.
And then...
See, I didn't use my Flash of Genius against Scots out of fairness.
No. I'm a cheater anyway.
So I'll use my Flash of Genius to make that equal. We go again.
Well, you got Sogeg to roll
Sogeg
as well. Please roll one, you big.
And Sogeg is bigger. He would be an advantage, but then disadvantage because Zolk's there, so actually it'd be neutral.
He wins. Oh, nope. Go on. Another one.
No, he's at neutral.
No, he's at neutral because he should be an advantage because he's bigger than you, but then disadvantage because of Zolk.
That's fine.
So
that is worth my Flash of Genius.
Yeah, Sogeg wins.
That's fine.
I need this very much so.
The unconscious body of the Oni belongs to Zolk. Now, what are you going to do with him, or how to transport him?
Oh, that's easy. So, one of these other two favors for Sogeg, he's now in charge of carrying it.
Well, there's another option. Skirts, what are you doing with the bottle of burbles?
Hey, you could throw a thing in.
Fuck. All right, so if it's below a 10, she's happy to see him. If it's above a 10, he's getting punished because he clearly got himself in trouble. Oh, she uncorks it! Mr. Burbles!
You uncork the bottle as Mr. Burbles spills out, no longer a cloud of gas.
Is he still charmed?
He is not. No. He is completely fresh and burbling.
And she would like to give Dennis a pat on the back and use a charge of bolster magic. Which I believe is a 1d4.
Although actually, as you uncork the bottle, Mr. Burble seems very affectionate towards you, Scats, more so than normal. And he's already very affectionate.
Ah, calm down, Mr. Burbles. What's wrong with you? Oh.
So, would anyone want to work out what the strange bottle is?
I will.
Do you have identify, or are you going to just try and look at it and work it out?
Dennis bullshits. You're like, I know what this is. Give it here. has a look.
Guts
Probably
will
doesn't
hand
have a
it
clue.
over.
It could be either an Arcana or investigation to try and work it out.
Equally poor at both. So 6. We're still rolling disadvantage.
Yeah, it would still be a disadvantage. It's a weird. It's very clearly magical, but what it does, it is very hard to tell.
I think you drink out of it. Not a clue.
It smells like whatever Mr. Burbles would have done after being in a bottle for an extended period of time.
Lovely.
Oh
Wait.
dear.
So
Smells.
you're supposed. So she completely believes what you said. So if you can drink whatever comes out of it, what if we put somebody in it and then we drink them?
Ooh. I'll be up for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can Skuts try to get in the bottle? Skuts is gonna look at Zolk and ask him to get in a bottle.
I'll slip a
Hey,
finger in
Zolk!
it.
Yeah, you're really nerdy and you like science. Come here, smarty.
Okay.
I'll
Is
slip a
anyone
finger in the bottle.
looking directly into the bottle?
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
into the open space? Okay, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, bugger. It's not for charmed, is it?
No.
Okay, so I'm at least on normal.
You look into the void of the inside of the bottle. It seems to go on way further than it should do. And you feel a tug that keeps pulling until you are sucked inside of the bottle, and then the cork stopper slams shut.
So he just lost the arm wrestle? Huh?
So you are now currently within this metal bottle.
Skuts. It looks like Rat Boy's gone. Looks like the Oni's yours now.
No,
Yeah. He
it's still
gone.
Zolk's. Well,
No.
we
he
were gonna
gone.
put. Well, if that's true, but we were gonna put somebody in the flask and then we were gonna drink it. So do I drink it or do you drink it?
I gotta go. Good night. I've gotta go. Sorry.
We
Oh,
are
no
we
worries.
are
Have a good
about
night.
at time anyway.
Oh,
so,
shoot. Yeah. So we'll find out what happens
yeah.
if we try to drink Zolk next week.
Quickly do story points. I will sort out Dennis's for him. So we don't get to the card. But what I'll say, before we do this one, just to resolve what on earth is happening with Zolk, so I don't forget that he's trapped inside the bottle for next week. Are you opening it to try and drink it?
I suppose, yeah, we would
Okay.
open it to try to drink
As soon as you open it, in whatever direction the top of the bottle is facing, Zolk is catapulted out. And as soon as he seems very friendly towards whoever opened it. So in this case, Skuts. Pretty much would essentially be charmed. Even though it's not a charmed effect, it's still friendly towards for up to an hour. Will always obey your commands for that direction or duration, unless the thing you're asked to do results in your death. So, I need to leave those up to actually write down the items that you got. Unless, Zolk, you want to quickly go and identify them all so I can let you have them.
Might as well, yeah.
Okay. So, Zolk, you got an aspect of the tortoise. Dennis got a potion of giant strength that he force fed to the unconscious Oni that will wear off by the time he wakes up. So, yay. Scud's got a flame cast wheel. And if you haven't managed to work out already, the strange bottle is indeed an iron flask. So I'll show that to everyone as well. I just realised I closed off the aspect without actually showing it to you. So it was the aspect of the tortoise. And then Soge got a lightning diadem. He's got his very pretty crown, his pretty tiara. And Nedrin got 100 gold.
Yeah, I wrote down my gold.
Okay. So we will wrap up the session there. Quickly do the end of session wrap up for story and loyalty points. So for story points, you get a point for being here. Did you overcome a great challenge using violent or non-violent means? Yeah, I'd say that was pretty challenging. I think it was a bit. You faced tougher things, I think, but you definitely had a point. Did you make a significant discovery or unearth some lost history? Did you learn anything? I'm going to say no. Don't think any new information was learned in that capacity. Did you make a significant... Oh, no, I've already said that one. Did you act in a way that exemplifies the ideals of your patron god? I will give a point to everybody for that one. Did you perform an act worthy of a new epithet? Does anyone feel like I've earned an epithet this session? Anyone do something super cool and change the way the world tells stories about you?
I don't know if saving all of my banked favors counts, really.
No, I think just getting to have favors with people is good enough on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was fairly light on major epithet moments. So we'll, unless you can think of any between sessions, I think we'll skip that one. Loyalty points for Mr. Burbles and Neil, because Poke was hiding in the pocket the entire time. They get a point, even though Mr. Burbles was in a bottle the entire time. He still gets a point because he was still here. Did you fight together as one? I'll give a point to Neil. Did you sacrifice something for the good of your companion? I'll give a point to Mr. Burbles because you went out of your way to rescue him. And did your companion perform an incredible action? I kind of want to give a point to Neil for actually getting a kill. He did good. He tried and succeeded. He didn't miss a single attack.
I'm so proud of him. He did so well.
He did good. Well, with that, we will wrap up entirely. So thank you, everybody, for playing. Thanks, everybody at home, for watching, whether or not you've watched us live on the Scuds Twitch channel or whether you're watching the VOD over on the Satyr Atlas YouTube channel. We will try to be back next week with more Theros, and with a bit of luck, starting soon, we'll have another running campaign. Which should be exciting to see with a bunch of new characters, but an entirely new location, new adventures. Theros will still be continuing. It's just so that we have a break for everyone to play new characters and for me to run a different setting. So thank you, everyone. Scuds, I'm sure I've missed something.
No, that covers the whole spread. So thank you everyone for hanging out and watching another chaotic adventure. Same time next week. It's running about 11:45 to noon Pacific Standard Time, and over tea time. What is it?
A tea time. It's usually 7:30 p.m. GMT, although sometimes we tend to be a bit later than that, but it's usually about 7:30
All right.
p.m.
So yeah, same time next week, same gremlin energy. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Have a good one, and we'll see ya. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.